Well, it is. I would go over there and try to do a Texan accent. I don't know how to talk. I would try something and be talking to them.
Well, I was sitting down at my table and there was like nobody because I was on the corner. So there was nobody there. I don't know. Everybody was somewhere. And the Kling brothers walked in and I was like, fellow Texans. Yeah. And they're like, hey. And then other people were just like, oh my God, there's more.
They're multiplying. Damn it. They're multiplying. They're talking like, about the color of my hair.
It's like the gremlins when you get them wet. I love Emmy's hair. Don't. Yeah.
They're trying to see what color. I don't think I'm going to go to any color right away.
Like her hair. Next week, it might be something you don't want to even look like. I've seen Emmy come on here and look like Walt Disney just threw up in her hair.
The more you know.
That's right. We'll do a rainbow somewhere over the rainbow. No, I'm joking. I can't sing. Well, I can, but I can't. I don't want to sing because I don't want everybody to be like, oh, and do a heartthrob over me. Oh, Emmy. No.
It's possible. You never know.
So how many Paracons do you do a year? You try to stay around Texas.
Well, from where I live to get to the border of Texas, I'm not kidding, was 8 hours. So I was like, oh. So, but next week, I'm going to be at Parapalooza in Palestine, which not the country.
Texas. No. I've heard about that.
Really? So, this is my first time there, and I was talking to the coordinator, and it's like, okay, I have books and stuff, and so I don't really want to be outside because you can't, books outside. Not
right?
Good.
Yeah. The wind, rain, anything could happen.
And she goes, well, we'll give you your own private jail cell. How about that? I'm like, yeah. So I get my own jail cell, as long as it's not solitary, because there'd be no traffic. So the beds are going to be the tables that I can put my books and stuff on, and I'm thinking I'm in a haunted jail. By myself.
How cool is that?
I'm going to take my dowsing rods, So
yeah, we get some NSPS TV Paranormal Podcast. There you go, from Texas. Over on Facebook. Welcome.
Yeah. Just come on up. I'll be in Palestine. Not this weekend, not tomorrow, but the next weekend. And then after that, I think I'm done for the year until Lone Star rolls back around. One of my big sellers is just, I live here alone. It's just me and the cat and I. I don't have TV. I don't watch TV. I live in a town where I don't know anybody. I have trouble walking, so I don't go out. So I stay in. So I started sculpting these little bitty glow in the dark. Oh, hey, Terry. I know you. Terry's such a great guy. Yes, I do. I remember. Lone Star baby next year.
So these little things you're sculpting.
They're glow in the dark ghost. And I thought, nobody's gonna want this crap.
What?
So they're these little ghosts, and I put them in little jars, and they have like little scenes, like little lampposts and little black cats and little pumpkins. And I only took.
Is that 30. You on Facebook? Are you using it under your real name, or I see something like that. Do you put them on Facebook? No,
I haven't. But I was marketing them. I ran out. Marketing them as Adopt a Ghost. And
oh my God, how cute is that?
You can adopt it. And since it glows in the dark, you put it in the fridge next to the, do I need that glass of wine? Do I need that last cookie? And you go in the kitchen, and it's like, woo, glow in the dark. Maybe you need it. Maybe you just push it on over and have that glass of wine.
Oh my God, that is so cute. They said they will have a booth there too. Hey, Aviation, welcome. That is so cool. Diane Hilbert, she's saying hi, Victoria.
I can't see the chat, but hi. Oh, I see her.
Here we go, right there.
Hey, Diane. Diane, I sold all my ghosts. Poof, they're all gone. They disappeared like a ghost. Poof. So
I gotta keep up with you more. That sounds so cool.
And I don't know how many books ago we chatted. Did we chat about my coloring book, my latest coloring book?
No, you were talking about that.
Okay.
You hadn't brought it out yet. So see, it's been months since we talked.
Okay. So this is
let's full screen you. Let's check this out.
How's my makeup? Okay.
It looks beautiful.
It's called Tarot Reimagined. It's the reimagination of tarot through the eyes of the divine feminine. I read tarot, and you're reading it, and there's only these naked women running through, and there's all these men, in fully clad armor and stuff. I'm like, well, that's just not fair. So I redid it because the divine feminine is coming back, and I think the divine feminine is powerful and strong. And so and it's all Art Nouveau. This is what I think the Lovers card should be. Wait, where are we? It's my cat and I.
Look at the cat. That is so beautiful.
That's his lordship. So
That's a lot of detail.
Right?
I have that kind of time. So you can.
Oh
they look
my
really nice
God.
when you watercolor them.
I need one of those. I gotta order one. Oh my God.
And then this is like the Two of Cups. There's
Oh.
It's my cat and I.
Wow.
So the only men that are in here are the Emperor, which I have two versions of, and one of it's my friend Wade, and he looks like Zeus because he's got this fabulous hair, and the other one is Tom Cruise because it's Tom Cruise.
It's Tom Cruise. That book is so cool.
Oh, thanks. But you can get it on Amazon if you like to.
Yeah,
color,
I think Thomas was putting the Amazon link up right there.
Thomas is on the ball today. I love Thomas, man. He's
Yeah.
You can watch him. He's putting it all up there.
Thomas is the best.
He goes,
But
Thomas,
it'll tell you
man.
what it means upright, what it means upside down, and what I think it should really mean. Because we all know I have my own interpretation of everything. So
Oh yeah. That is cool.
So thank you. So that's about all I've been doing. That's it. I'm done. And
No,
then
you're not done
popcorn.
because we've only been 40 minutes into the show, and I know we've done it 3 hours before, or 2 hours at least.
Well, let's see.
So I
Nothing
gotta
else
get
going on.
Because I know you were in the middle of writing those books. Still mad Victoria never stopped to see me on her travels.
Oh.
I will have to tell you about that story later, Tom.
Uh-oh.
Tom was on the original route. My person that I was traveling with changed the route and didn't tell me and did some really crappy things. And we are no longer friends. She took me on another route. So
That's
there's that.
fucked up.
Yeah,
That's why I'm going to be her new secretary.
my buddy.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't do that, but I'm a good traveling person. No way.
I know.
Fuck that's some messed up shit. We won't even talk about that because that got my blood kind of going. Oh, why? Oh. So yeah.
I told a few friends when it happened. I was like, okay, this is the person I'm with in case I disappear. And I was really serious at that point.
That's wow.
It's like I don't trust this person anymore. So yeah, this is who I'm with. This is where I'm at.
Was it her car? Yeah, it had to have been her car because what she said. Oh my God. Hey, that's a book. Write a book about that. I don't mean to laugh, but you know what?
Do you still have that picture of Canada I sent you? I can tell you a story about that.
I don't know where it's at. I'm not on my computer, but I probably do.
Oh, okay. So after the Paracon, I think it was Friday night, because each night they had a healing in the parking lot. Andrea Perrin, is really sick, so they have a healing for her. And Chris Fleming is also very ill, and so they were doing like a healing for anybody who really needs it. As much as I wanted to go, I didn't really feel like I was a part of that group, because they were so close, they were so conjoined.
Right.
It would kind of feel awkward for me. So I didn't go to those. So we decided to go to Canada instead because we were 9 miles from Canada.
How cool is that?
So I had my passport. We went across the bridge, and the custom agent stopped us and he goes, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "Canada." Right there. Scoring right there. And he's like, "What are you going to do?" I'm like, "Take a picture." He's like, "Well, what are you going to take a picture of?" I'm like, "I don't know what you got." I don't know. It's over there. And he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you going?" I'm like, "Because it's there." I've never been to Canada.
They like pretty much asked so many questions, interrogated you basically.
Right. And it was like 10:30 at night. It's like, on a Friday night, I figured anybody who's going anywhere is already going to be there. I was like, I just want to go across the bridge, walk in Canada, take a picture and come back. And he's like, well, there's nothing open over there. And I'm like, why are you trying to keep me out of Canada? So the people that we were staying with, there's like, oh, going through customs, it's going to take 40 minutes. I'm like, no, we just want to drive across the bridge, make a U-turn. Do you have a Whataburger? We're not going to even eat there. I'm not even getting out. Well, I might get out of the car. So we finally make it across the bridge, which is like, it might be 2 miles, mile and a half. I don't know.
Right.
It's a long bridge. So we make it over there and I go into customs and I said, can you stamp my passport? So they stamp it. I'm like, yay. It's like, what's open over here? And they're like, well, nothing around here. I was just looking for something that said Canada. And she's like, well, you can go to the currency exchange, but it's dark over there. I'm like, well, there's the bathroom. I'm going to go to the only thing open in Canada is the bathroom.
Oh my God.
So it said Canada Customs. And so I did a selfie in front of the bathroom going, hey, the bathroom's open. Got back in the car. We tried to make a U-turn. My friend took the wrong way. My former person that used to be my friend took the wrong way. So we were kind of driving around a couple of blocks till we got corrected. She went off and wanted to take some pictures. And so, oh, yeah. Tom, I'm sorry. But
she'll make it up to you.
When you come to Texas next year. That's all I'm saying. But Tom, I did spend a lot of time with Nick. Anyway, oops.
Nick?
So
is that a whole different episode?
He doesn't have brown eyes. Well, no, he might. I don't know. He doesn't have a goatee.
Oh, okay. Then no, that's not good.
No, Nick is this really sweet guy. So as the person I was with got out and walked around like the riverfront area, she was taking pictures. And I was like, and I was in pain. I was in a lot of pain because I'd been sitting for probably like 6 days at this point. I couldn't sit anymore. So I got out and I step on you, Canada. So I was walking around. I'm sure people are looking at me like,
who's
like,
this
climb
crazy
up on your
blonde?
country. She sounds like she's from Texas. So yeah, I get back in the car. So we go back to cross the border again. And there's like this, well, it looks like the thing from the horse track where you put all the horses in and then you go out.
Uh-huh.
That's what it looks like. And it says, welcome to the United States. Close, 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 close. I'm like, oh shit, how are we getting back? I was like,
no
every lane is closed. And then I saw like way down there at the end, there was one that was open. I'm like, oh my God. My heart was just.
Can they do that? Can they just like close and lock you in Canada?
Why not? It's America. So the line was very long, like they said. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this is going to take some while. And she was getting agitated. And I just didn't want to upset her any. So we finally get up to the customs agent guy. And he's like, where are you going? I'm like, well, we have an Airbnb. It's just like 9 miles over there. And he's like, we told him what street it was on. He goes, I used to live over there. There's a haunted house. And he starts telling us this story for about 15 minutes about this haunted house he lives in. I'm like, that's why the line is so long, is he's talking to everybody.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And so I'm like, here's my business card, and I told him who I was and what I did. And he's like, oh yeah, thanks for doing that. I support you guys. I'm like, okay, can we go?
Thank you.
It's like 11 o'clock now and I have to be up early.
15 minutes. What is that? I don't have it. 15 minutes later.
1 hour later.
Do you guys hear that or no?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Soundboard. I'm just being.
It's like,
I'm being me.
oh my God. So I didn't think we were going to get back in time. So this is how I know that the power of social media is real. Because the next day, I know, but Nick and I spent a lot of time together and we talked about Galveston a lot. But the next day, this man with brown eyes and a brown hair and a goatee comes up to me and he goes, I've been following you. I'm like, where did I go? Like, no. I've been following you on social media. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's
so
cool.
You see a lot of pictures.
So cool.
You see a lot of pictures of cats. He's like, yeah, actually I do. And he's like, did you get back from Canada? I'm like, oh, so yeah.
Wow.
So it was a little touch and go.
Is he still keeping in contact or no? Does he comment on any of your photos? Did you get a name? Okay. Just make sure you got a name. Because sometimes some people are like talking and they just don't get a name until they're gone. They're like, we'd be like, who was that guy? I don't know, but he follows me.
To make sure I didn't run out of gas.
Do you see him comment on anything at all or before? Do you recognize who he is? Because he said, I followed you.
I did. I recognized his name.
Oh,
He has a group. And he's like, I'm blah, 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 blah group. I'm like,
right. How
Okay.
cool is that?
it's like, oh. So you see
Yeah.
these things I post of my cat.
He must,
these
I'm not
pictures.
even going to say it. I know people are going to think I'm not even going to say it. I can't say it. I can say it on the other show.
On the other show, what other show?
In Holy
The After
Trinity, I would
Hours.
say it. I would.
I mean,
yeah, I
I'm
would-
sitting back and I'm listening to all these, and the stories are great. I love them. I mean, trip to Canada, but every time y'all started on this, it sounds like the beginning of a porn movie. These are how porn movies get made. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out. Like,
Well,
yeah, they're just sitting there like, what?
people were coming up to me. I mean, very nice people. Oh, you betcha. And then I said, yeah, I have Bigfoot erotica down there. And they're like, oh, do you make lesbian Bigfoot erotica? I was like, well, no, here's my email. Send me some ideas. I've never even thought about that. And one lady wanted me to write a Bigfoot erotica coloring book. It's like, I don't even, and that's, I think I could be arrested for that. I don't know.
Scratch and sniff. A scratch and sniff book.
Oh, God, Howard.
I remember those days, with the scratch and sniff movie things, they didn't last very long, thankfully. It's like, yeah. It's like, oh,
But those,
popcorn. Yeah.
no.
Do you
Oh,
not,
God,
maybe
I
you're not
don't
old
know.
enough.
I'm old enough. I'm 54.
I'm 27.
We'll go with that. That's see, look how
On
she's
Plu-
accomplished in her 27 years, people.
On Pluto, maybe.
No, that's
Yeah.
those books though. Those have been pretty much really hot item, haven't they? For women, I want to say.
Actually, I sold them all because I brought a trilogy. I sold them all but 3. So there was 3 sets that didn't sell. And then the next day or the day after, I was looking on Amazon, tracking my sales and stuff. And all of a sudden there's a big spike in Kindle.
No,
I'm like, okay,
no.
my husband doesn't know what I'm reading. So
Yeah, Howard, don't pick on Jackie, okay? It's okay.
I'm
do
going
it.
to check her phone.
No, don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do it. Be nice. She may be watching albino midget porn. I mean, come on. Who's to say? Just
She's
don't
not
interrupt her.
Amputee. Albino.
The amputee one. That's right.
well, a friend of mine from high school, I still keep in touch with so many people. He's like, well, have you thought about writing Minotaur porn? I'm like, what? like the Greek Minotaur? He's like, oh yeah, that's a big thing. I'm like, oh, I don't even know what that.
I mean, that's a whole nother type of audience. You can go gay, you can go lesbian.
Oh, yeah, you can.
You can go bisexual. I mean, hell, that opens up a whole new field for you.
Well, I was thinking about, and don't judge me because I'm doing this for fun. And
I don't judge.
Santa Claus erotica, because that brings a whole new meaning to ho ho ho.
Oh,
Ho ho ho! Sit on my lap,
Nice,
little
nice.
girl. You
Oh,
got
my
the
God.
North Pole, you got the
Santa
candy
Claus is
canes.
a pimp. Santa Claus is a pimp, and he's got his hose.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
Wait, let me write that down.
Look
And
at
it's all his reindeer, even Rudolph.
Rudolph with that nose so bright.
I was thinking, Santa's shiny New Year or something. I don't know. Mythical creature porn. Well, Bigfoot Hey, Krampus is real. I don't mess with him. I'm German. That would be more like 50 Shades of Krampus.
There it is. Down here, they preach about that.
Yeah, Krampus is going to have his own fun room. You want some tar. Ah, it just, I am so sheltered. I don't read this. And so I don't even think about it, and I'm like,
You have a very creative mind.
Just
Like,
get in touch with me, Victoria.
in this,
My brain. I mean, I come up with some weird shit all the time. I mean,
well, in the Santa Claus book, Mrs. Claus is going to be dead. That's all. That's all I'm saying. He's going to need someone.
that's like the American president. His wife died in American president. And it's like Bill Clinton without Hillary. I mean, he was all over the
but
place.
then Santa can be the horror that he is. He can.
I don't know. Any man that just travels the world and goes down your chimney. Wait, that sounded bad. What if here in the South, we don't have chimneys, how's he get in?
Does he
I have a chimney.
have?
Well, I have one here because I'm in North Texas, but in South Texas, we didn't have fireplaces or anything.
Oh, Jesus. Mrs. Claus left him because it only comes once a year. So there you
Okay,
go.
I'm
That's why
blushing
she
now.
left him.
Okay, I'm blushing.
Going.
Okay,
See, you can get audience to help participate with stuff.
I'm writing these ideas down.
Start writing some of this down. Look at she put out her notebook. Look, she's going to start writing some of this down.
Yeah, I'll pop that back up there for you. That's
I got it.
you get these people in
Santa.
here. I've got some. We got some crazy people, like
A friend of
crazy
mine.
minded.
Yeah, a friend of mine is actually. Okay, back the story up. Beep beep beep. I'm an ambassador for the. Right. I'm an ambassador for the Texas Renaissance Festival. So, I do all that kind of stuff. And our Renaissance Festival is October, November, and ends right before December.
Yeah, that's always too. We have that here.
Yeah. Well, after we
Don't encourage
end
me.
ours, after we end ours, we go to Louisiana. But anyway, my friend looks like Santa and he dresses like Santa. And so we were walking around a couple of years ago and they're like, Mrs. Claus. I'm like, whoa, hold on. We're just friends. I am not married to him.
I'm the mistress.
Anyway.
Mistress
Yeah, so
Christmas mistress.
Miss Claus.
No,
We're
mistress.
just friends.
Mistress Christmas. Fuck, that's a tongue twister. Mistress Christmas mistresses. I don't know.
Ho, ho, ho.
The Easter Bunny.
Hold on.
Oh, the Easter
I mean,
Bunny.
you ever seen rabbits go at it? I mean, it's like, and the mail falls off. That's it. It's over with.
So it'd be a short story.
It'd be a very short story. It'd be like a children's book. I mean,
It'll be like this. I mean,
you
this
gotta make
is.
big words. See him,
I know I shouldn't play this, but where is it? I would play it.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh,
Look at my eggs. I mean, I don't know.
oh, here it is. Ready? See, you can do something like this because this is really popular on the internet.
That was some
Yes.
hot action right there.
That's how turtles really have sex.
So
Turtle
I'll be at a
erotica.
con next week.
I've heard them
Next
in the
week I'll-
super before like that. You ever seen them big, huge ones? I mean, they're super. I mean, these are big land turtles, and you hear them
Oh,
all.
turtles.
Yeah, you hear.
Yeah,
Them, yeah, it's like what the hell is that?
they really make that noise.
Okay. Okay, I'm just reading that about Santa and the Easter Bunny. Yeah. So anyway, my friend
Bondage
Matt, who
porn.
lives like-
Oh,
I
you're
need
leaving out the
some-
tooth fairy now. Hey,
Yeah,
Thomas
the
has a
tooth fairy.
creative mind too.
Hey,
You know,
the
little
tooth fairy
tooth
can be
fairy like-
bisexual. There you go. The tooth fairy's bisexual. Boom.
Look at that.
So
Look at
I'm-
look, you can see it rolling.
Guy's flying around. He's flying around in a tutu.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, tooth fairy has a tutu.
Waving his
There's-
magic wand. There it is.
There
Leaving
are actual
underneath pillows.
there are actually there are actual people who think the tooth fairy is an interdimensional traveler who is like a fairy and travels interdimensionally, and I'm not sure what they collect the teeth for. So kind of like
To
they
build
put
a house.
true.
I don't know.
It-
But I think they
anyway.
could build a house.
I'll
Playboy
tell you what,
Easter
I-
bunnies.
Depiction of the tooth fairy, and it's a horror story. Darkness Falls.
Ooh, I
And
think I've seen that.
watch that movie, Darkness Falls. It's a depiction of what the tooth fairy is. It's an
Is it where
Australian. It's supposed to be an Australian tooth fairy.
Is that the one where they have like the furnace down in the basement?
I don't know. It's about a guy who, I mean, this tooth fairy's out to get him or something. If you see the look at the tooth fairy, it'll kill you. And
Yeah.
you have to have a flashlight. This guy's always got his lights on and everything else. He went from a child to adulthood and everything. It's a pretty decent depiction of it.
Ask Victoria about Hollow Earth.
It's true. That's not a joking thing. That's a true thing. I did some channeling and past life regressions. And I was asking the lady about the hollow earth. And so through these regressions, I connected the similarities between Pompeii, Easter Island, the desert Southwest,
I want to go to
the
Easter
lava.
Island.
Oh, me too. The lava tubes, and how people were taken underground by the
That's why they have sinkholes.
how people were taken underground by the ant aliens, which ties into the Hopi myths. Then the Younger Dryas effect, hit and everything. There was a flood, and so those that were taken underground, or there was either a coronal mass ejection that melted the ice caps, which caused the floods, and then they were taken underground. And all these places have a couple of elements in common, like basalt, quartz, and they all are things that are are currently used in heat shields and the
Mhm.
shuttles and stuff like that. So you can find these naturally occurring. That's not the answer you're wanting, was it? But I have some ideas about this. So one of my next activity books was going to be about the hollowed earth. It's not like the avocado pit you take out. It's like it looks like an ant bed. Have you ever seen a dissection of an ant bed?
Right.
Kind of
Yep.
there are chambers that just goes
Yeah,
down.
it
That's
looks
what
like
the
a
hollowed
tree
earth is.
root, kind of. To me, that's what I think of when I see
Yeah.
those things, and they look like tree roots because that's how they made their little holes or whatever, their tunnels.
Exactly.
That's
So
cool.
where was I going with this? Oh, Antarctica. The things I channeled were also about Antarctica. When I was telling other people, they were like, that's not true. That's not going to happen. And then Graham Hancock came out with his documentary like a year ago, or his Netflix series a year ago. I'm like, that's exactly what I was saying. So I think more and more people are saying the same thing, just he's famous and people are listening to him.
Right,
So,
right.
But I said that too, I drew it. I drew my little sketchbook. But yeah. So that's a new thing I'm doing because people just, for whatever reason, they think I'm like an airhead or a blonde or something, or I write Bigfoot porn. I don't know.
Are you doing automatic
Well,
writing?
what's your alien porn? I mean, you're right there near Roswell.
That's another. I'm nowhere near Roswell. I'm like
No.
Texas.
Stephen is.
Roswell.
Stephen's near Roswell.
I'm by Fort Worth. So
You're
I'm
the wrong
nowhere near-
way.
All that anal probing and everything. I mean,
I do have some ideas, and I'm trying to work on it for another book because there are experiences that I've gone through. I've had missing time. This other friend of mine, our lives have paralleled, and we didn't see each other for 40 years. And there's just so many connections. And when I talk to someone who was in MUFON, they're like, I've heard these stories before. I'm like, okay. So I have this idea. Now I need to talk to some other UFO researchers to see if this is even really a thing before I write this next
Right.
book.
Wow.
I think there's something there. But what were we talking about before? Oh,
Oh, no, but
sketching.
we can get
But
back into the alien. Yeah, the automatic writing, sketching and stuff. So
I don't do automatic writing and sketching.
Okay.
But when I walk in, I see things and I tell people. For example, I was with a group and it was a Victorian house. It was murder suicide, and I was going to go up the back stairs because I was slower. And as I took two or three steps up, I looked and I saw it was a black outline silhouetted figure, and it looked like a maid or something coming down with trays. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to go up that way because somebody's coming down at me. I'm not going to go up. And so when the group all got back together, I told them what I saw, and they're like, okay. Well, later, like two or 3 weeks later, they're going through their pictures and their evidence, and there's the shadow that I saw. It's on the stairs. And I said, well, don't you remember when I told you that? And they're like, you never told me that. And that happens so many times and time again. So I started sketching it. So I was like, well, this is what I see. And they're like, well, you never told us that. I'm like, look, right here.
Yeah.
So
It's dated and everything.
yeah. So we were out at a friend's property. They were going to move into this house, and the house was built like 100 years ago. It's just a little farmhouse. They've been storing junk in there, like tires and swing sets and everything. They want to live there, so they're cleaning it out, but they think there's some sort of activity going on.
All right.
So we go and check out that house, and the lady's brother goes, well, come check out this other house. And I showed him this drawing. I said, does it look anything like this? And he's like, doesn't look like that house, but I know that house. That house burned down about 40 years ago. And he has a big oil painting in his living room. That's the house that burnt down. I was like, okay, so let's go to your house. So I'm starting to walk in, and there's like a root cellar, except it didn't go underground because, the water table. So it's just an addition to the kitchen. And so I walk in, I go, oh, I'm not going in there. And they're like, why? I'm like, there's a little boy up there in the roof. I'm not going in there. And so when I came back out, I sketched him. And so her brother was like, okay, because he didn't tell me about the little boy. And I started telling him all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, it was a little boy. He was sexually abused. He was murdered. They wrapped him up. They stuck him up there, and then he disposed of the body. Well, that really all happened. But my friend was in the bedroom, and she had the ovulus going, and she's panning around the room, and she's asking questions, I think. And she gets to the mirror, and when she gets to the mirror, it says door. Well, in the mirror, you can see the reflection of the door. And in the doorway is the little boy with the big black eyes, just like I drew. And so she tells me this like a week later. She goes, look what I got. I'm like, oh, hey, that's the guy I drew. So I'm doing more and more of that. Like when I walk into things like, okay, I'll start sketching down what I see, because when people come back a week later and go, well, look at this evidence. I'm like, I saw that. So it's kind of a validation for me as well.
That's actually cool.
Not that I'm a good artist. I am.
No, but that you can. That would be a cool, another type of book you can put out with a little story behind it and stuff, and your little sketches. That would be. Yeah, you're thinking now. You're going, unless you already thought of that. But that
my sketches aren't that good.
It's okay. Well, I've seen a lot of crazy sketches, but as long as you can see what it is, but say this is the sketching that you envision, but this is the story behind it. It's stuff like that. That would be so. I wish I was talented like that. I wish I can write a book. I need to write a book. I don't know how to write a book.
Type. Well, this is before, like a day or two before we went out there. I was like, and it always happens like when you're doing dishes and you're like zoned out. You can get into this other dimension or theta wave or whatever. And so I was imagining what the house looked like, and I was like, okay, and I see the house, and it's on a bank, and it goes down. There's a little river, a little creek that goes through, and there's a tree in the front yard, and there's a dog buried there underneath the tree. So this is, I don't know if you can see it.
Let me full screen. Yeah, hold on.
See where it says dog?
Yep, right there.
Here's my little tree.
See,
there's a bar.
Those little. What's that? HD something. What is that?
It's up at the top right, the other side. Go the other way. Right there. What's that? What hip?
H2O.
Or H2O? That's water.
H2O.
Water. Okay, water.
There's the here's the barbed wire fence.
Okay.
And so we're going to meet her, and my other friend's driving, and she pulls up, and she goes, Victoria, look over there. I'm like, what? She's like, there's a barbed wire fence. I'm like, oh, look at that. I was like,
even those little drawings, the simple little drawings, as long as you point out, like you just did that, and have that story. And I'm not a reader. I would definitely look into that, because not only there are pictures, and then there's just a little story behind it. That would be cool.
But
I love pictures.
I was like, I do too. That's why I make coloring books. And I was like, oh, look, there's a tree. And it was like scraggly, dead tree, like Halloween. So we go up and talk to the lady that owns the house, and it's like, yeah, this is what I drew. And she's like, how did you know about the dog? I'm like, well, what do you mean? How did I know about the dog? And she goes, how do you know dogs stay at that tree? I was like, well, because when I was dreaming and channeling, there was a little boy with a dog who sat at the tree and he buried the dog under the tree. And she goes, that's where our dogs always are out there at that tree by the fence. I'm like, oh, it's because they know the
Wow.
other dog is out there. So I just have a bunch of stuff
Wow.
like that, like, secret closets and hidden ropes and things like that. I'm like, okay, well, there's a rope here at one time. And so it's later
Yeah,
validated.
you see a lot what other people don't see, I would say.
I would say, well, oh, that's mean. Well, they're setting their cat balls up. I know you like that. You like cat balls. Well,
I
they're
like
putting
cat
their
balls. I like cat balls.
while they're out there putting their equipment up. I'm like, oh, hey, how are you? I'm Victoria. Blah 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 blah. 6 pages later, I'm done. So I'm waiting for them to
Yeah,
catch
you
up.
don't
I'm
use
like,
equipment, do you? You just you are your own little beacon, huh? Basically.
I'm a beacon.
A lot
Yeah,
of sites
I just
like that.
yeah, it's
I think that'd be cool. I would love to investigate with you. I think it'd be really cool.
well. Get your plane ticket because November 2nd we're going to someplace. I forget. But it's a new venue around here, Okay, I know what they're doing, and they're not doing karaoke. They're going bowling in an 18th century bowling alley. So I don't know how y'all do that next year.
18th century bowling alley? Holy
19th,
shit.
well, 1800,
Oh.
1800s, 19th
Yeah.
century
19th
Math.
century. Okay, yeah, because
Okay. Math.
yeah. We're like going, yeah. I was like,
There,
I'm just a little too blonde.
the VIP event the night before the Paracon in South Texas. They last year, because it's near Austin, they took them to this great barbecue dinner. Hello, and then they took a. I don't even know what that would be, but
That would
they
be
took 'em
kind of
like on
cool.
they took them on a tour of the area, and it's got the Alamo and all the historic stuff, that happened down there. And then I think there was an investigation. Wait, that might be true. That was Friday night. Saturday was the Paracon with all the speakers. Saturday night was an investigation, and we all left Sunday. I think that's how it went. But this year, I think they're going to do. Well, I know what they're investigating. Oh, well, they talk about it. I can tell you. They're going to be investigating Yorktown Memorial Hospital, which is crazy, crazy, insane.
Wow. I love hospitals.
I've been there, and there's a lot of activity, and none of that
Really?
scared me. But when I went downstairs to the basement, the wall is supposed to be like this because it's a wall, right? How's the wall
Yeah.
go? The wall's like this. The building is about to cave. It's going to cave in.
Ooh.
The basement walls look like that, and it's
So
not
the
structurally sound.
squished is like, oh, damn.
That scared me. And and everybody's going there, and running around. So it's going to collapse on people. And don't want that to happen. So I'm not going to go back in there, but if everybody else wants to, that's fine. But there is a lot of activity there. So they're going to do that as the investigation on the Saturday night of the Lone Star Paracon. And I think the Friday night when they do the VIP event, they're going to the 1800s bowling alley. How about that? So
That's cool. I had a
Who knows?
question. Oh, I was gonna say, did you go to? Have you ever gone to Pennhurst? Have you investigated there or
no,
no?
I
Okay.
want to.
I did. To be honest, I didn't get as much as I thought I would, especially, and I'll tell you the reason why I think I didn't get a lot. I got some EVPs. I really didn't see much, and I actually went to the infirmary by myself. Got locked in there for an hour and a half.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Wow.
she gets scared of cows. And you think she's going in an infirmary?
Cows scare me, but the infirmaries don't. And it was because it was a quarter mile away from like the main area, and so they locked me in there. And with the full moon and a little storm, you would think you would get something. No, I just got a few EVPs, but they had a Paracon like 3 days prior before we got there. So I think all the spirits were tired and didn't want to come out and chat with us. And that's what I'm thinking. I think they got overwhelmed. So
Did I ever tell you the story of Hot Rocks? I have so many stories. I don't know who I tell who. I'm waiting to go back to Greg's
This is
Greg
starting to
show.
sound like one of those porn movies again. Go ahead. Hot
Bow,
rock.
chicka, bow, wow. Okay, I have back
I have that
issues,
button
right?
for.
I have tried everything for years to fix my back issues, and so I'm trying everything I can think of. So I got some selenite, little round selenite stones, and I duct taped them to my back because I knew I was be in the car for a long time. It actually worked. So when we got to the place where we were going to spend the night, I said, I need to take these rocks off my back. So I went in the bathroom and I took the rocks off, and I came out and I was like, oh, my rocks are hot, and I thought they were going to split, because they were so hot because they'd been on my back all day.
Wow.
So I was sharing the room with a female friend and a male friend, and the male friend said, I'm sorry, what? I said, my rocks, they're hot. He's like, what? In the meantime, my other friend we had stopped at the store and she's pulling out duct tape, zip ties, He's like, what the hell have I gotten myself
Where's the
into?
shovel?
And I was
Sydney's on her way. Our co-host. She's late.
like, okay. So I'm like, I put selenite on my back. What do you think I'm talking about? And he's like, well, I don't know what you were talking about. Duct tape, zip ties.
Yeah. Just need a shovel,
Sleeping-
a blanket,
sleeping mask.
Get interested.
So
There's another book.
Turn the lights down. Let's go ahead and
that's
sexy voice. Go ahead.
that's when we were researching Yorktown Memorial Hospital. No, don't do that. So we're down in the basement, where the boiler is, and so it's just the three of us. It's the guy, the girl, and me, and everybody else is in a group. I always try and break away from the group because, let's be honest, if you're walking around with an EB or K2, I'm like, can you light this to the green? Can you light this to the red? I'm just going to come up and knock it out of your hand. If I was a ghost, I'm just shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, shut the heck up. So we were down there and we walk into the basement and there's this huge boiler type thing, compressed air. I was like, oh, there's a man over there. And they're like, well, where is he? And I was like, well, he's right next to the chairs that you can't see either. They're like folding chairs over there. And I was like, I can tell you he's over there. And so by that time, another group comes in and they all put their equipment out. There was something in the middle of the room. And they put all their equipment out and they're like, can you light it to the green? Can you light it to the red? And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I'll be over here with the dead man. So I walked away, and so they were down there for 5 or 10 minutes. They didn't get nothing was happening. And the guy that was with us had something called a puck, but it's round and it lights up based on where the activity is. Okay. I'd never seen one before. So we put our little K2 meters down and our EMFs and all that kind of stuff and our his puck. And so everyone left. It was just the three of us again. I'm like, do you think, is it time for hot rocks to come out? And right when I said that, everything lit up. I'm like,
Oh, shit.
I was like, hot rocks. You mean like my gemstones? Because I always wear gemstones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I was like, no, are you talking about boobs? I'm like, okay.
Oh, my God.
So that was our line of questioning. And every time, it was funny. It was, lighthearted. It was like, so people ask you a lot of stupid questions, do you like the hot rocks? Like, did you have calendar girls? And it just kept going up. And I was like, okay. So when you cross over, you keep your sense of humor, I guess. One would hope. Or maybe he was just tired of getting the same questions over and over and over. So it's hot
Wait a
rocks.
minute. We got my co-host, Miss Sydney Ray. She's another Texan. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Texans. Yeah, baby. Yes. Where in Texas are you? What's big state?
San Marcos.
San Marcos?
Yeah.
I'm trying to move down that way.
Oh, come on down. Come on down. Before all the college kids take over. They're right there.
I need to win the lottery so I can buy a house and just be my last time to move.
Girl, yes. I agree. I need to win the lottery. Hi, Papa Howard. Hi, Emmy.
Welcome. Sydney, this is Victoria. Well, Victoria, that's Sydney. You guys are side by side now.
Hi.
You're waving the other way. Go wave the other way. There you go.
High five. High five.
High five.
Just leave me.
Oh, there you go. You got it. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, Sydney was in Texas. That slipped my mind. And we were talking about Texas. Oh,
You missed
that was-
all my. Have you been to Yorktown Memorial?
I have. I
That's why I
love
was-
it there. Love it.
Wait,
Mhm.
what's the Papapalooza thing you were talking about?
I
Okay.
am not going to Parapalooza anymore.
Why?
In Palestine?
She's going.
Yeah, so I got invited to go to Parapalooza as a guest speaker when I was a solo investigator. And then I decided that I wanted to make another all women's team, which I made Parachicks Paranormal. And then me and one of the girls on the team just started clashing, of course, like normal. And so I decided to step back and put my team on a hiatus. Well, I was asked to give my spot away to somebody else.
Because
Well,
you no
that's
longer had a
rude.
team.
Yeah. So they said because I was no longer part of a team that I should give my spot to someone else. And I was like, well, the invitation was originally just for me anyways. But for you to come in and take the spot away from me just because I'm on my own again isn't right. But it is what it is.
Okay,
That's
you want to be
messed
part of my team? I am starting because my multiple personalities and I are starting
Oh, love
a
it.
team. It's a secret underground team that now everyone knows about. But there's a person in the area that I live in. He's unfortunately an alcoholic, and he shows up in a lot of these investigations, and he's damaged a lot of stuff. And so he is banned from several locations up here. And I was on doing voice to text. You know how it is when you're a Texan.
Yeah.
And I said, well, at least I'm not banned like so-and-so is. And it came out KNOTBAND. So our group is now called Not Banned.
Not
So,
nice.
so- wait,
Here, let me.
Here he
full
is.
screen. Hold on. Where are you?
I love
screen.
that.
There you go.
Not bad.
Not banned.
Ah,
It says
That
Texas
is
underneath.
so cool. I love
So-
that.
It's a secret girl group that everyone knows about.
I
so-
love it.
You can be, since you're a Texan, you can be.
I would love to.
What do you have against Oregonians?
You're too far away.
Bar.
I'm the traveling secretary, anyways. That's what I'm going to be.
True.
The traveling secretary.
Emmy is
Oh,
going to
but
come to
hey.
Lone Star next year. She's going to come to Lone Star Paracon and help me.
Nice. It's gonna
Mhm.
be
I invited her to the Fear Fest too. She'll come to the Fear Fest.
This is from Cloudcroft. Cloudcroft.
Nice.
That one was
New
crazy.
Mexico?
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird shit happening at that field.
Oh my God. Way too much weird shit happened at that one. Those are the
I
people
love
we
Another story, there's another book.
That is another book. That is a whole, that's not even a book. That's like a novel. with the- That's like with the movie afterwards. Like, oh my God. Howard, you know people in the movie industry. Let's get it happening.
Wait, see what you've
Ooh.
missed. I'm catching you up. What you've missed.
Books.
My
Yeah.
Lord.
Fill her in.
Right there,
Do
look.
you know what kind of books those are? Here, let me full screen you. Show her those books. Those
Okay,
are.
so the first one. Oh, I hit a button. Oh no, hold on. Am I still here? Okay, I hit a
Yes.
button. These are The Adventures of Lucy Harrington.
Okay.
Those
Like,
one.
he likes the Bigfoot.
Huh? Well,
Wink, wink.
book 2
Oh.
and The Red-Headed Stranger.
That's
Not
Howard.
really Nelson.
Right there. That's Howard.
That's Howard.
We
Oh,
didn't put his. I didn't put his head in because seriously, do we need their heads?
Oh, we don't need their heads. Not at all.
No, we just need the abs and the arms if they're going to carry our luggage. And
Yeah.
Then the third one, Bigfoot's twin brother comes to town.
That's the three-way.
Wow. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's the
You won't
three-way.
believe how they end. It's not a 3-way.
Tell
Where
her
can we
about them.
find these books?
I'll be right back. My dogs are barking. I think Jay went to bed, and I gotta let him out. So,
Okay.
tell her about your books, because there you go.
Yeah. Now I want to know where I can find these books. I want to read them.
They're on Amazon, but I use a different name. So I use the name. The only way you can find it for some reason, you have to look under Kindle because the Kindle sales are more.
Thomas has got
Yeah.
it in
Oh, okay.
Okay. I see. I'm going to go look at
Well,
that right now.
Those are my real books. Beyond the Fray is a whole nother series.
Okay. So Amazon, and then it's on the
Yeah.
Kindle, right?
Yeah, it's just The Adventures of Lucy Harrington, and there's 3 books in the series right now. But the Beyond the Fray one that he has in the chat, that's when I stayed by myself alone in the Jefferson Hotel. one night.
How was
You have to get the book.
that? Okay, I will get the book.
No, it was very interesting. It was a lot of stuff happened. I got there and I checked in, and the owner Jeremy goes, "We're gonna go to town real quick." I'm like, "Okay, where's town?" It's like Marshall, and it's like 25 miles away. And he's like, "Don't worry,
Marshall.
you're the only one here." Yeah, Marshall, Texas is like 25 miles from Jefferson. He's like, "Don't worry, you're the only one staying here tonight, so you're okay." I'm like, "What?" I'm here by myself. So things started happening. I mean, the broad daylight things were happening, and I'm the person who would walk around and look in the medicine cabinet. Let's just say that. So I was walking around, and there's this beautiful antique armoire, and I open it up, and there's a hidden staircase. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I am." So here I go. And I come up through a trap door upstairs. And so, I mean, yeah, crazy stuff happened. But that was fun. But that's from Beyond the Fray. They're a publishing company that specializes in paranormal and true crime stories. And I just found out last week they're going to make an audiobook out of it. So I want to hear my twang in the audiobook. Yeah, so that'll be fun.
It's awesome. I think it's awesome. And it
Well,
our peanut butter.
no peanut butter.
No peanut butter.
It's honey. It comes with a jar of honey.
Honey. Ooh, she's like.
Just kidding. No.
Why you muted, girl?
Because my son's in the background playing his video game. But you had me at Jar of Honey. Let's go. That's so awesome, though. Yeah, I have a buddy who stays up there in Dallas, and he's always going to the Jefferson. And he's like, "You need to come out here. It is so cool." And I'm like, one day I'll go out there.
They just in Plano, I'm sorry, which is like northeast of Dallas, there is now a paranormal or Halloween themed restaurant that's open all year long.
I saw that. I thought that was so cool. Yeah. I wanted to make like a big old like excursion expedition trip when I went up there for the Parapalooza, but then all that stuff happened. So I was like, oh, maybe next time.
Well, this is my first time. I'm just trying it out. And I told him, because I have books, I don't want to be outside because it's supposed to rain that weekend too.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, we'll put you in a jail cell." I'm like, "Okay, yeah."
Have fun with that. Because that's I heard that the jail is supposed to be really active. So,
yeah,
and then
they're
going to
gonna
rain. Oh, it's going to be great.
I mean,
I didn't
you
think
live
about
that close to, up north of northern Texas part. Have you ever been like to Oklahoma? Because I mean, my ex-wife was from Broken Bow area, and there was stories you hear the Indians and all them talk about Bigfoot walking through the woods, and I mean, hell, I thought I seen a Bigfoot peering in. I was staying at my ex-mother-in-law's house, and they lived with leave the windows open, and this thing was sticking, and it was a freaking donkey. I didn't know they had.
Oh no!
Sticking the head there. I thought it was the Bigfoot. But
That's the spicy book. Jefferson actually is the epicenter for Bigfoot sightings. And if you go to the convention center, they have this large Bigfoot statue, and it says, "Find 4 more," and you can walk down to the train trestle. And I have difficulty walking, so I'm hurting and I'm hobbling, and I've gone about a quarter of a mile. And you would think I was channeling a merchant marine or something. And my friends are like, "What's going on?" It's like, "Don't you get it? You can't find Bigfoot. We're sitting here looking. We're looking in the woods for him, and he's not here. That's the joke." So, I think because we couldn't find him. But yeah, Bigfoot's everywhere. This is I live just southwest of Fort Worth, so this is a very haunted town. We're right on the Chisholm Trail. Everything goes right up to Fort Worth, and you see things all the time.
Thomas asked a question. What is the name to look for to get the spicy books?
Yeah, he wants a little Tabasco on his book.
The Adventures.
Morgan Echoes?
Yeah, that's my AI generated name to keep it not associated with me, just in case.
So Morgan Echoes, you guys.
They're funny. They're not all boom chicka bow wow. There's a lot of nuggets of
bow wow. A lot about bow, and sometimes there's a little wow in it. Yeah, a little bit.
I think there was a little whoop whoop in one of them. Yeah.
He said we gonna get spicy with it.
That's got to be
Oh,
with
yeah.
the Bigfoots. That's the one that got the whoop whoop.
Hey, Bigfoots
Well-
need love too, though.
Sometimes he shows up in a red flannel leather jacket shirt, and then sometimes he shows up in just a tool belt.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, if you that's a lot of hair to be dealing with.
hey,
So-
some
Thomas-
married men.
Nowadays, everybody wants everything skate and Brazilian wax and everything else. Now that y'all going for the hair now, y'all going for that 70s.
I don't think Bigfoot cares about manscaping anywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
I'm saying that's like looking at back in like them frozen.
That's why she says he's got a tool belt on, and he's letting that hair flow freely.
He's just letting it blow in the breeze.
Well, I do that naturally anyway, but I mean,
He said I do that naturally. Oh my.
Well, it is a fantasy.
the only reason why I'm wearing pants now is that I got to go pick up the wife after this.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Don't look at her phone. I'm gonna message her and tell her to put a lock on her phone.
Unlock.
Oh, add a cowboy hat to one.
Ooh.
I was going to put a cowboy hat.
Cowboy
on my
hat,
little-
cowboy boots.
I was going to do that for the glow in the dark ghosts, but they don't have feet, so.
Bigfoot jail.
They don't need feet.
He had like a little star. Put him in a cowboy hat, a little star, and he
Oh,
locked
with a little sheriff badge.
and opened up.
Are we talking about Bigfoot or the ghost?
I think.
Bigfoot?
Oh, I was talking about the.
Sheriff Bigfoot, and he keeps his woman locked.
But I think the ghost would be cute. I want to see one of these ghost things. I want to get one.
Like a 50 Shades of Grey going on in there. You know.
Let's see. I might
I
have a
got
picture.
about that one. I'm just throwing.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, and I met Robert the Doll. Yeah, Robert the Doll's twin, Roberto.
Wait, he has a.
Roberto.
Roberto.
I must know about.
I can do it. I can't do it now.
You gotta curl the R's, girl. Robert. Beth, I got excited. I heard about manscaping and all kinds of things. Look,
Those are so fucking cute.
And they glow in the dark.
Does that one have a sombrero on?
It's a witch hat since it was Halloween. It was
What do you
Oh,
make
and,
it
you know-
out of? That is like
clay. I was learning to sculpt.
Where
And
can I
then-
buy one of those? Those are cute.
Oh, it took a long. Here's the other ones. They have cats, little kitty
Look,
cats.
oh my god.
I want one of
You can make
those.
a little dog. I mean, that'd be perfect for animal love.
How tiny are they? Like those are in those little tiny jars.
Yeah, they're
Holy
tiny.
fuck.
That's why it takes a long time. So
Thomas says he's
yeah.
not finding a link to provide for anybody. The link for those Smexy books.
you have to look under Kindle.
Yeah, it's under
Because-
handle.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you just
for some
find it?
reason,
Look
the
under
Kindle
Kindle,
sells-
Thomas.
the Kindle sales are more than the hardbacks. I don't judge.
Easier to get, faster,
Yeah,
quicker.
yeah.
That way
Large
you don't have to
print.
wait for it to come.
Oh my god, inside joke, right?
I think you missed the Santa Claus discussion.
I did.
Yeah.
Santa Claus this time.
Yeah, you gotta go back and rewind it.
Sorry, I have a horrible laugh. So yeah, it's more like
Oh
a
my god.
it's more like a chicken. But anyway,
You sound like a dolphin. Everybody tells me that. My kids, everybody. So we got a chicken, a dolphin, golfing. God, I can't even talk. And then we got a Howard. Cindy.
We have a
Wait.
house.
Oh yeah, we have a Howard right there. Right? Am I
Is
pointing
that
the right
your-
way?
Yeah.
Okay, but I forget which ways I gotta go because, like, I'd seen on screen, I'd be like pointing that way, but no, I gotta go that way. I think
Yeah,
I'm
no,
mirrored.
Yeah.
And then
Wait.
Wait, yeah.
my hands
It's almost sexual.
don't. Okay.
Yeah, that's what men.
Oh God damn, Howard. Oh no, an Amber Alert for what? I hate getting those on my phone. I hate
Is it a Bigfoot?
Amber Alerts are the worst. It always makes you so sad that you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's okay.
Yeah. Hopefully
I
Amber's
think
just
that's cool that you two can actually meet up and team up. And
we can.
I think that would be
Which-
fabulous.
Now that she is part of the not banned paranormal secret girl group that everyone knows about.
Oh, this way. I think
Yep.
it's this way. Yeah. That one up there. Yeah. That's so
Because
cool.
we're going to Bolton House, if you know where that is. Which I forgot. It's they've only been letting people go in there for maybe a month.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. No. I'm thinking of.
She's on TikTok too right now. She's trying to do her TikTok
Yeah.
thing.
I am. I'm trying to
So it
think
should
of
be-
Bolton House.
I think it's in Jackson, Texas, but I'm not sure. I don't even know where that is. But I'm sure there's a
Yeah,
Jackson, Texas.
There is. I'm just trying to
Oh, thank you.
figure it out.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff on that page. I have
Kinds of stuff.
children's books that are coloring books and adult books, and I have a cyber grimoire, you know, like the witches would use. It's a
Mhm.
password keeper because you got to put all your passwords in it.
I know a lot of
computer.
God, I know a lot of witches.
I have a witch book. Book number
Ooh.
6, The Awakening, is the witch book. So it's got a do-it-yourself
Hey,
grimoire.
Robert.
Yeah, it's got a do-it-yourself grimoire, a spell a day page or type thing, and tells you all about candle magic, plant magic, color magic, and you color while you do all this. And
That is
This is
so cool.
oh, thanks.
God, thanks. You come up with all kinds of stuff.
Like if you color outside the lines or something will
We have
happen.
to turn you into a frog.
Nobody will
Yeah.
judge. Nobody will judge you.
He said if you color outside the line, something will happen. You'd be cursed for all eternity.
So
You
how
have to
far
buy
do
them
you
all.
two live from each other then?
Where
4 or
where,
5 hours.
where you at?
I'm up. I am in a little town that I don't disclose, but
Yeah.
it is about an hour west-southwest of Fort Worth.
Okay, then yeah, like 4 or 5 hours probably.
That's not bad. That's
Nope.
No, you just,
not bad at
Drive
all.
to the spooky.
Well, why don't you want to disclose this town?
I have
Because
stalkers.
I have horrible trolls.
I was
That's
about
for
to
one.
say,
She'll disclose
Well,
it
not you.
after.
there's some crazy people out there.
I do have a couple
Howard.
of stalkers.
Howard, remember I have my court thing that's going to be going through. I've already got victims advocate emailing or sending me letters and stuff like that. So this is why we don't disclose where we're at.
I love stalkers. Let them come to my house. I mean, my pigs got to eat. I got gators out in the swamp. Hey, there's a lot of things that can live in the body.
All I have is the alien back here, and well, my ghost in the kitchen.
Feed them the
I see
head.
him.
You just keep knocking them out.
I don't have stalkers. I just have a lot of people who don't like me. So I have a lot of haters.
Oh, I got those too. I got
Those two, yeah.
Yes.
Take that alien and shove it up his butt.
Oh,
Fucking Howard. That's what an alien.
Remove it.
We're alien. What did they ever
do
do
to
to her?
her? Yeah.
That's anal probe.
or souvenir. No.
Leave
Dang.
it to Howard.
Yeah, bro, leave it to Howard.
I can
Leave
see
it
a
to
little
him.
Souvenir.
out of somebody's butt.
Oh, Lordy.
I got a sick.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a
You know what? Keep that alien away from Howard all forever. Don't let Howard get near that alien. There you go. She's hiding the alien.
What alien?
Yeah. There's no aliens here. Or whatever they do. Oh. Here's in the basement eating
we
pizza
could see 'em.
pocket. Mama's basement.
long and
See 'em.
prosperous.
Nanu.
September 6th.
Not there.
September 6th. You have the May 4th is Star Wars Day. September
Yep.
6th, Star Trek Day.
Yep. Mike Bricksecker, who I do a podcast with, is actually getting married next year on May 4th.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it's like
September
Why is
6th,
September
Star
6th?
Trek Day.
Why?
he's May the 4th be with you.
Yeah. May 4th.
That's May 4th. Yeah, but not September 6th. How's that Star Trek?
No.
September 6th is Star
That's
Trek.
when Star Trek started.
Yeah.
Star Trek first debuted on September 6th, 1968. Hello.
Damn nerdy.
Hey,
I
anything
thought you
wrong
had
with
a
that?
day. I mean,
I
hell,
can't do my left hand. My pinky's all fucked up.
I've watched
Because
all
you're
of
not
it.
an alien. I mean,
What would you be considered, Victoria? Would you like Star Trek or Star Wars?
Trek.
Me, I'm a Trek.
You're a Trekkie.
she's a
Yeah.
She's a
Yeah,
Trek.
the fantasy, I'm not so much in science fiction fantasy because that's, snakes playing oboes in a bar. I'm more of science fiction fact, things that could be factual. So, but I think that's also the time I lived in because I remember watching Star Trek when it was on. I was a wee child, but then I saw it in syndication thereafter, and I was like, okay, well,
She's the
this
only
I
one
get.
that's the
I understand.
youngest.
Oh wait, be gone.
She's the youngest. Yeah, be
So-
gone. No. Sydney, weren't you supposed to investigate tonight with somebody, collab, or what happened?
Yeah, he went to McDonald's and he got some chicken nuggets and he ended up getting food poisoning.
I've had that happen for McDonald's and chicken
He was
nuggets.
like, hey, I'm sorry. I know, we've been planning this investigation. I know we were going to go out because we're going to go to a haunted cemetery in Austin that not a lot of people go to. He was like, but I'm going to have to reschedule. And I was like, why are you bailing? He was like, I ate something and now I'm sick. I said, what did you eat? He said, McDonald's from chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
I can vouch for that. That's happened to me before. It was like, But see, you still had your podcast, so it worked.
It did work.
It worked out.
It did.
Yeah, we're gonna have it
Yeah.
tonight too. And Don Corleone asked if who's having it tonight. Yep, we're gonna have it tonight. He asked what the topic was gonna be.
Poor guy. He misses us.
Yeah, no, and I've already came up with a topic for tonight because Victoria, you don't know about the unholy trinity, but this is lighthearted. That's a train wreck. This is like probably rated R because a little bit of cursing in it. This is NC-17.
His is beyond fucking. We get derailed and go south really fast.
Tonight's theme, I came up with tonight's theme. It's going to be biblical porn.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what, Victoria? Would you like to join us tonight on Unholy Trinity?
Oh hell yeah!
I love that answer.
As the Nephilim, as we remember from the Bible, they were told, "Do not touch the women of Cain." And so what do? They come down on Saturday night and they get jiggity with them.
I would spread so much peanut butter on that man's chest.
You might want to read that one first. That's of all the books.
I think my son was like an earshot of that. My son walks up to me, he stops and goes, like, earmuffs, kid, earmuffs.
NC-17, nope. NC-45.
Yeah.
Well, I was writing it, and I get carried away and I use big fancy SAT words and, quantum physics words and blah, 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 science and, covalent bonds. And it's a whole freaking book. And I start looking, I'm like, well, what do people charge for these kind of books? So I'm Googling Bigfoot porn. They charge like $10 for the books. I'm like, well, how many pages are in their books? 37, 38, 39. I'm like, well, shit.
Pictures in this book. That's what I want to know. Men want to know pictures.
The cover.
That's it.
My
Yeah.
book.
Not, maybe a
book is like
pop-up book, maybe a little pop-up.
I will let you in
I
on this secret.
understand it's directed for the ladies. The men want that.
That's a beautiful
That's-
picture.
That is a good-
I think that's me. Okay. And
Oops, here. Let me full screen.
that's me when I was like 16 or 17. So I cheated.
Ooh.
So there's this one man at the Michigan Paracon. He's like, I want to meet her. I'm like, hi.
Catfish.
40 years later. 40 years later, look what happened. He's like, I want to meet that one. I'm like, this me.
Like you're looking right at her. Like
Time happens.
Come here, Tinker. Tinker needs a hug.
Oh,
You need to direct it more. I mean, I can understand you directing the books for women. It's more like when they had with Fabio when he back in the day when he was back on the covers of his romance novels and everything.
Oh, Fabio was
They
gorgeous.
got to have. I mean, men want to read too. I mean, they want these fantasies and stuff like that.
What
And
made
Do
you
you
know?
want to read Fabio porn or do you want to
no,
read?
I mean, directed for a man. Make it so like I said earlier. You want a pop up type book. You want some color and scratch and sniffs in
Okay,
it.
there you go.
know,
A
you know
Halloween
that's
a witch book
spooky
for a man.
those books would be, sir, if they made pop-up books for men.
They just got Playboy, Penthouse. I mean, no, we want something.
Donna says pop up Bigfoot porn book.
yeah, that's my list. I don't know if you can do that on Amazon. I mean, what would you do? Like boobs, turn the page, What would be the next the end?
About the size of a laptop. You'd have to flip the page.
A laptop, Jesus.
It's got to be pop up.
Ass.
That's a big pop-up book.
About as thick as a Bible. You want a lot of pictures.
Well,
But your family,
I have penis
But your-
on my
but
desk.
your-
I don't know where it went. Oh wait, I found my penis.
I don't know what to cover.
Eddie.
It's a heart.
Okay,
Turn it upside down looks like a butt.
I got a
He's
ball.
pretty.
I
Look at his face.
got
I got-
one ball.
I got Bigfoot and I
I
got
just have lip gloss.
wait. I think I got I got a set of nuts here too.
I got lip gloss, a nail clipper, some more lip gloss, and one earring. I don't know why, just one.
Still got Smokey the Bear.
I have selenite in case you want hot rocks later.
There you go.
Mine's behind me. I'm trying to look what else he's got up here. What else has he got? What other kind of neat things? Is it-
Victoria, what kind of stuff you keep on your desk?
I have
pickle?
selenite. I don't have a pickle. Well, actually, since I work from home, my work computer is here. So back behind me over here is like, photographs I've taken and stuff. And it's,
Right.
black and white stuff. And it looks very professional. But then my home computer is here. And there's my, somewhere back there, I have a Funko, a Victoria Funko. Oh, I think it might be on the
That's
top
cool.
shelf.
You
Can I
have a
make
Funko of
Get that for you?
yourself?
You can
No,
get
it was a
those.
Christmas. It was a Christmas present, and it comes with a little cat, like my cat, and it has the microphone because I do podcasts. And
I
so,
seen that actually. I remember seeing that on Greg's show. You were showing
Yeah,
that.
those
You
are on
do
Christmas
podcast?
time.
Podcast do you do?
That is
I'm with Emmy. I'm with Emmy.
That's what you do.
Well,
You do-
No, she does. She has her own podcast. Tell them about your podcast.
no, I don't. I'm just there. It's Mike Ricksecker's Edge of the Rabbit Hole, and we used to go every Wednesday, and then he started traveling a lot and doing things, and so now it's one random Wednesday during the month. So we have like a lot of authors and researchers and physicists and smart people, and then
Why don't you talk to Emmy about? She's the general manager of Paralink,
Yeah.
yeah.
Paralinks Network.
You should be on our
what would
Am I
I
even
do?
doing the right? It's over here, maybe.
No, you were right the first time.
I was right the first time. Okay.
I'm
Right,
trying
right.
to. I have a friend who has this great voice. He's an actor, and I was like, "Can you start me a fans only or OnlyFans or whatever they're called
Only
page?"
fan.
And I'll just read a chapter, for each
That would be
episode.
cool.
He's like, "Oh yeah, sure." So, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone to start that for me, and I was like,
That would be cool.
Interested in putting it out there. Get with Emmy.
Oh,
Like she's the general manager of Paralinks, and might be able to put you on our network.
there you go. You can have a story night, story hour with Victoria.
Yeah.
After midnight, yeah.
I would totally tune into that. I would totally.
Way after midnight. So, yeah, you could read like a chapter, and you're not gonna believe how the series ends. I'm quite proud of this, even though it's fluff, but it's my fluff. So, you just
I
gotta
think-
watch out for chapter 21.
I think anything you bust your ass off for, you should have the right to be so proud of it and be like, man. Because think about it, it's your thoughts, your creativity that you've put into motion, and it's become something real that everyone else can enjoy. So, girl, eat it up, love it,
It's
gloat
spelled
about it.
correctly.
Yeah, we got lots of people like Greg Cost. Greg's on our network, isn't he? Greg's on our network.
Um,
Randall.
not Greg, but Reggie is, and Greg's with. No, wait, Greg is.
Mhm.
Yeah, he is. He's on our network. I'm sorry.
We
Yeah.
have
Greg
Yeah.
Cost is on here.
Yeah,
I miss
but
Greg.
yeah, we'll have to talk about that, Victoria, and get you all set up and be part of the
Okay.
Curling's team.
So
Curling's
you want to hear us? You want to hear a sample?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Sure, I'm going to full screen you.
No, don't. Oh, sweet
Okay,
Jesus.
I won't.
Lucy's heart was in a constant battle with itself as she paced around the tent, her feet tracing a growing trench on the ground. She could not shake off the worry that consumed her, wondering if Harry, that's her Bigfoot, would do when he found Carl, that's the twin brother. Every step she took felt like she was walking to a future she never wanted, yet she could not bring herself to stop. Oh, okay. That's it. That's all you get.
Whoa.
That is a good one.
Whoa.
Because, oh, crap. Wow.
Cliffhanger. So if you guys want to know the rest, definitely go out
You
there
have to get the book.
and Kindle.
Go to Kindle
Yeah.
and get the book.
Yeah.
See, at that point, it could be a pop
Definitely.
point. You can see the brother looking around the corner or something.
Yeah. There's some other things.
Bigfoot.
I tried to make chapter 21 in every book though. Oh my God. But by the third book, I was like, I can't do anymore. I'm out.
And what are these Victoria? Is it what is the book's called?
Oh, they're
The
under.
Adventures?
They're not under Victoria.
The Adventures
No,
of
it's-
Lucy, right?
Lucy Harrington. Yeah. It's under my other name.
Okay, I found them.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm fixing to get these suckers right now.
You can get a something I didn't realize about Amazon is they put a little sample on there and it's like so many pages. And you can like read it for free and see if you like it.
So
Well, I
does
was
it
really in the
go in an order? Like which one's
Yeah.
first, second, and then third?
Lucy Harrington is the first one. The Redheaded Stranger is the second one, and the Temporal Twin is the third one. But I didn't know about the word count, and it would go on Amazon. So in one of the books, I forget which one it is now. She has a really bad date. She runs off and she reaches in her purse and she finds the vibrator. Well, that part's all out there for Amazon. I'm like, oh, so you have to like put that kind of stuff further back than four chapters because it's going to end up out there for everyone to read. Like, oh, whoopsie. It's like being locked in a haunted hotel by yourself. Whoopsie. It's like, oh,
I
Yeah.
can write a book.
yes,
you
you
can
can.
write a book, Howard.
Yeah, I think about it. Romance.
You hear, he goes.
As he's
Think about it.
with his
Write a
glisten,
book.
yes, and his pan down, you can see his penis, fluttering like a dying pigeon. And
I would buy that book. I'll support you.
It would be some color and some connected dots in it and stuff like that.
My my paranormal activity books have connected dots, but they're not like that.
Paranormal activity books.
I have a series of paranormal activity books. So
Ma'am,
Why?
where do we find you?
I hate you.
Who is it? Your son saying he hates you? Is that what I just?
Where can I find this one?
oh, they're on Amazon. I was
Okay.
because you know how it is. Well, I don't know about y'all, but my husband died a long time ago, so I've been single for a really, 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 really long time. So I was going to try this online dating thing, and so I was chit chatting with a man who was a lawyer, and he was the head of a division. There you go. He was the head of a division that stopped child trafficking. So he was a really interesting man. I was really, wanting to talk to him, and we were been talking for weeks, phone calls and everything, and so he finally asked one night. He goes, "So what do you like to do for fun?" I'm like, "Well, shit. Here it goes. As soon as you tell someone you're into the paranormal, they're like, you're gone." So I told him, "Well, I like pizza, with pineapple. I like
Look at her
movies.
face. She's looking at your books.
This is so cool.
So he kept going on and on and on. And he's like, just tell me, what do you like? What do you do? I'm like, oh my God, I go to haunted brothels and I talk to dead people, just like every other girl in Texas. He's like, you do what? You what? And so I told him some stories, and I was like, there's nothing scary has ever happened to me. And I don't believe in demon. There's darkness and evil, of course, but I don't believe in demon.
I do.
And he's like,
That's good you don't believe in that, because he believes in you.
well, that's a Christian thing, and I'm not Christian, so I don't believe in this. But anyway, he goes, you need to write these stories down. I'm like, well, if nothing scary is happening, they're not going to sell. What am I going to do? Write a book and call it Victoria Mundae's Paranormal Activities and make it like a coloring book or something? I'm like, that's a great idea. So I do have a series of 6 books. They have paranormal activities, like when you're on a ghost hunt or something. There's one that's for esoteric people, one for witchy people. 3 of them are for kids. One of them is just like Wolfman, So
I just saw
I have
your
those
tarot
up.
one. That is so cool.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you didn't see the picture because I was telling them. Sorry, reruns. I read
I
tarot.
can't at the moment, Angela. I'm doing a live.
Oh, okay. I think the
Oh,
lover
wait, let me
card
put
should
you
be
up. Let me
redone.
put you up.
The lover card is this. It's my cat and I.
That is so
Because-
pretty.
Oh, thank you. But it's like that. It's all through the eyes of the divine feminine. It's woman empowering. It's all Art Nouveau. So, and Tom Cruise is in there.
I was looking at your paranormal activities for the kids. That is so cute.
Oh, thank you. They're
My
little
kids
books.
love
Oh,
that.
they're itty bitty books.
They're because kids are small.
I love
They're
this.
little
This is awesome.
Yeah, but they're all big.
Then
I
you
know,
get
well,
the bigger ones.
That's the issue. Is when I got them, they were so small. The puzzles were little. I'm like, well, damn it. How are you going to do the puzzles? And my daughter goes, Mom, just take all the pictures from the 2 kids' books, add some more stuff, make it the normal size book, and call it a deluxe edition. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're brilliant.
There you
So
go.
if you get the deluxe edition, it has everything in it plus extra. So,
Oh, that's cool.
That is so
yeah.
cool.
But thank you.
She
Damn.
was going to Costco. She's going to get that gallon-sized jar of that peanut butter.
Quit telling everyone my secrets when it comes to my peanut butter.
I'm not at the right desk, so I can't do peanut butter jelly time or whatever that was. I don't know where it's at.
It's my kid and
Boobs.
I have those.
the boobs.
Nice. I don't know where it's at. I just don't know. I don't want to start pushing buttons because we know what happens when Emmy starts pushing buttons. We get lost in that world. That world's for when we go to the Unholy Trinity.
I've been sitting there biting my tongue the whole time. Sitting there like this.
I know because you want to talk some smack, huh? You want to just open up and so what I'll do is we're coming up on almost 2 hours.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I know, right? Where did time go? We can end this and then we can prepare. That way, everybody can take a relax, a breather, and join us all later. On
Dinner. I gotta go get Jackie. I gotta cook dinner. I gotta do.
yeah, so this way everybody can
All
relax,
going
surf
right now.
around, and we can do Unholy Trinity tonight, and our special guest will be Victoria on there. And it's not for the faint of heart.
I don't know how she's gonna play into this. I mean, she's not Christian. I mean, she's not. We're doing biblical porn.
Well, she's got the porn down. I mean, come on. I'm not Christian.
I didn't
either.
say I didn't know the Bible. I just don't believe the Bible. So,
And by the
And
way,
his
on
lordship-
Unholy Trinity, we did have Miss Bigfoot on.
Miss who?
Miss Bigfoot.
Oh,
Yeah. Victoria,
hmm,
I'm just going to warn you now. I'm sorry for inviting you, but you're going to have fun, maybe, hopefully. It's going to, we never stay on topic and we go south.
yeah, and we like to fight with each other every once in a while.
Y'all fight. That's even better.
Oh yeah, we fight. Chad has rage quit
Chad
times.
Chad is something. Chad rage quit a lot.
Do
But
I
it
just
is
stay
fun.
on this link or do
No,
you have to go in?
he'll make another link. But he's got to go pick up his wife and stuff.
My third wife.
Or his third wife. By the way, Howard, today is mine and Jay's 27th anniversary.
Happy
Aw.
anniversary!
Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
Ask me when I got married. I don't know. It was a blur.
I don't care.
He said it was a blur.
She had to remind me September 12th is her birthday.
Please.
Shame on you.
No, I got too much going on. I mean, it's just I'm all over the place.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I had the
Well, you
message
know,
Jay this morning.
Or you just don't know who I am and what I do. I mean, I'm the co-owner of this network for one.
Oh,
I'm just a
I
general
did not know that.
manager.
I have my own paranormal team, investigation team down here, Paranormal Swamp Investigations. I got 3 podcast shows. I'm only doing 1 right now because I just don't have time to do it.
right.
And his health is more important.
Yeah, I've
That
had
is true.
heart attacks already, so that's good.
Oh no. Help
Yeah,
is
I
more
didn't cause
important.
it this time.
Then I have my own foundation that's for my daughter who passed away October 2019.
Oh,
She was pregnant.
sorry.
Second trimester, and we help women who are suffering from perinatal, prenatal, postpartum depression, and mental illnesses. So we help women like that. So that's a whole different. And then I'm an
Oh
actor,
yeah.
well, and I'm an actor.
He's an actor.
Sweet. You're busy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Got
he is.
doing movies. It took me.
Oh yeah.
Took me down for a week.
Welcome, Kelly.
I played the father of a Marine that was graduating from boot camp, and it's actually a true story. And the Marine, this is the first Marine that ever came out being gay.
Okay.
And that's the whole. It's called the Corps Block F.
Okay. I'll look for that.
And we just finished up wrapping about 2 weeks ago, a week ago, something like that.
Yeah.
So we just finished wrapping that up. So I've been in a few movies. I've been in a Super Bowl commercial. I've been in a lot of stuff.
He was in the Super Bowl commercial. We played it over and over. It got kind of boring, but
Wait, really?
yeah,
Wait,
it was.
Victor.
He was in the Super Bowl commercial. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Can't stay long. Kelly Hooker says can't stay long, but welcome. Thank you for being here. We're going to end this one anyways, but we will have the Unholy Trinity going tonight. And Howard, what time? We're not letting you go yet. Hold on.
Well, I was going to say thank you for having me. This has just been fun chit chatting, and
Well, I hope to have you on here on our network.
We shall be back again. Have you again when I'm here all the way and not halfway. Yeah.
I think of my first, babe.
oh, have you been to Waco? Have you been to the Dr. Pepper factory?
That's what I was eating, a Dr. Pepper donut.
What?
Kelly, we've been on for 2 hours.
I'm sorry. I haven't gone, but I heard it's haunted.
You can come back on later on tonight, and we're going to do an Unholy Trinity. And if you have
Yep, and we're gonna.
no tolerance whatsoever for anything that's goofy and language,
You can say whatever you want to say. We've done everything we could to try to get kicked off, and it doesn't happen.
I've had women come on there, show their breasts on my show. I've had them do vagina molds on my show. You name it, I've had them do it. I mean, they just come on, they do it. I'm like, okay, they call me the Howard Stern of the paranormal.
The paranormal. Yep.
Oh, Kelly, we're going to be
Okay.
getting off here now. But I want to thank Victoria for coming up,
Oh,
and
thank you.
like always, would you like to ever come back on our show again?
Always, except for Wednesday nights. That's seem to be
I
my
know,
busy
but-
nights.
Yes.
Yeah,
Greg,
and
Greg,
then
and the rabbit hole.
yep, and that's my busy night too. So, but
What's up with
thank you for coming in. You guys, Thomas
Thank
has
you.
been dropping the links. I will have all those links in my description section. I just didn't do it because
Slacker.
I'm adult ADHD. I just got to try to figure that shit out. Maybe I need meds for that. But
Maybe because you were up at 3 a.m. talking to someone.
Hulk smash.
yeah, I got weird fucking sleep, and I think I was sleep talking.
We were sleep texting. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm asleep. I'm
I
asleep
got her
too.
text and call me up when she's in having surgery or whatever.
Woo! There's
I-
my beautiful man. Look at him. Woo!
Woo! Here, hold on. Let's before we go. Look at that.
No head. And no legs.
No, oh, well,
I-
we can find that. There has to be a third leg, though, right?
Let's call him tripod. No.
That was like Emma late.
I'll
Never.
take a pop-up picture of that one.
I'm going to end with our cheesy song because Victoria wanted to hear it
Yay.
again. So
That's
I'm
a
going to end
great
with that.
song.
We just got to have a video with it. But I'm going to drop everybody in the basement. But thank you so much for coming up. Howard, thank you so much for joining us, too. And Sydney, thank you for being late, but thank you for being here. A pleasure. Well, if Sydney's not late, I'm late. It's one of us late.
One
you
of
know,
us has to be late.
Yeah. But you guys, it's been amazing. Everybody in chats have fun. So tonight we'll be on Holy Trinity, a show you don't want to miss because we're going to have Victoria up there. And let's see if we can make her blush.
I think you already did.
So I'm going to drop you guys down in the basement and play the song. And here we
Welcome to the noble realm, where dreams and magic overwhelm. With Annie and Sydney by your side, join us on this wondrous ride. Adventure stories and hearts so true. Every day there's something new. In this realm where friendships grow. Welcome to the Getting to Know Show. Noble realm where we belong. With Annie and Sydney we'll sing along. Getting to know each other here. In a world that's full of cheer. Noble realm where dreams come true. With every friend there's something new. The Getting to Know Show has just begun. Together we'll have so much fun. From starlit skies to oceans deep, secrets of the realm we'll keep. Annie and Sydney lead the way, guiding us through night and day. With every laugh, with every tear, we build our bonds, we face our fears. In this realm, our love will grow. Welcome to the Getting to Know Show. Know the realm where we belong. With Annie and Sydney we'll sing along. Getting to know each other here. In a world that's full of cheer. Know the realm where dreams come true. With every friend there's something new. The Getting to Know Show has just begun. Together we'll have so much fun. In the glow of the stars above, we find our strength, we share our love. Annie and Sydney hand in hand, leading us through this magical land. Every story, every smile, makes our journey so worthwhile. With hearts so full and spirits high, we'll reach for dreams up in the sky. From the dawn till the setting sun, our journey's only just begun. In this realm where love will grow. Welcome to the Getting to Know Show. Know the realm where we belong. With Annie and Sydney we'll sing along. Getting to know each other here. In a world that's full of cheer. Know the realm where dreams come true. With every friend there's something new. The Getting to Know Show has just begun. Together we'll have so much fun. So as we journey hand in hand through Nova Realm, this wondrous land, we'll cherish every moment, know The magic of the getting to know show.